Welcome back. Time for another Trinity video, getting you ready to meditate with us on Wednesday nights. This week, the energy that we're meditating on is determination. Determination is a very simple energy. I went back and looked at some of the videos we've done on it previously, and if you haven't checked out our back catalog of Trinity videos, they extend all the way through our heart quality list, so you'll have at least one or maybe two chances to get a different perspective on every energy. Go back and look at them on YouTube sometime. The determination video that I did before emphasized the fact that determination is not just this constant thing, that sometimes you fail at what you're doing, but that's okay. Determination says fall down 7 times, get up 8 times. It's the thing that always brings you back to your intent, that never lets you give up on it until it is manifested. So it is not a constant thing, but it is a very compact thing. It is a hard thing. It's the point of the spearhead. It is the drill bit that goes through the iron plank. It's very intense, but not spread out. It's not a diffuse energy. It's a very simple little thing. So we're not going to spend a lot of time talking about it tonight, but I will give you a technique that I think perfectly sums up the feeling of determination. If you think of intent as part of the determination pair, you'll be much clearer on this. Think of them like epoxy glue. You have 2 components. You have the resin and the hardener. Well, intent is your resin and determination is the hardener. You put them together and it's an unbreakable bond. So whatever it is your intent to manifest, you're going to need to harden your intent around it so that it is impermeable. It does not give up. It cannot be deflected. It cannot be distracted. That's what determination does for you. The technique that I'm going to use to show this to you, I've seen in many different martial arts systems, but I first learned it as a Krav Maga technique, the Israeli defense art. And so I refer to it by that name. They call it the rhino. And it looks like this. You're going to take your hand and you're going to just rub it past your ear and grab the back of your head so that you have this sort of rhino horn here. This serves as a shield. If somebody tries to punch you in the side of the head, you're going to have this shield here. If they try and come straight at you, you can hide behind the shield. So you're going to have this hand, and then we're going to use my favorite technique, the heel palm claw, which I teach in many striking situations. I never want to punch in a street or self-defense situation. You always want to use the heel palm. So I'm going to put this here and that there, and just step into it. So I'm here, my hand goes back, and I step into it. If you're looking straight at it, you can see, you can see that there's very little way you could get at me. I've got this shield here. This can handle everything over here. I can punch straight ahead. It's a very impenetrable little bullet of intensity. That's what determination is. Let's look at how it would work in an actual self-defense situation. If somebody punches at you, you're going to put that hand back until you've cupped the back of your head. And you want this compact so that there's no room to get in there. So I throw this punch. She's going to step back for a minute, step in to meet me, bam! And you don't want this to wing out. You want these two to be sort of an impenetrable wall. The idea being that if they don't stop you, you're going to crash that horn into their chest like that. So you want to really aggressively step in. So step back, put your hands down at your sides, and as I step forward, you step in. Don't wing that out. This is the horn. That's why they call it the rhino. Bam! Just like that. And let's try it on the other side so they can see it. Bam! That's what you want. You want to be able to just drop into it. Boom! Wham! If you do this 10, 15 times in front of the mirror, wham! Wham! Always visualizing that person in front of you, using this as both a shield and a striking technique, and using this as a shield, but also a sharp point. Wham! you'll get that feeling of bringing all of your intent into a tight, hardened point. And that's what determination does for you. It takes whatever intent it is that you have, abundance, power, commitment, creativity, whatever your intent is, and it gives it that hard spear point that makes it happen in the world, no matter how many deflections you have, no matter how many times you have to pick yourself up and try again. Feel that determination and let it create in your life. You'll be very impressed with what this technique does for you. If you think this stuff's cool, you should stay tuned for more Trinity.